Hey guys, I just want to make a video about passing your Series 65, or if you're taking a Series 66, this also might be helpful for you. So I recently took my exam about 2 weeks ago and I finally passed. And I'm very excited to share this video with you guys because when I was going through the process of taking the test, I was looking for videos to help me, to encourage me, to know what to study, tell me what not to do and things of that sort. So quick story, I took the Series 65 exam 4 times. 4 times. So the reason I took it 4 times, I'll share that story with you. But before I share that story with you, I want to show you this. My wife made me this. So it says, failed, 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 passed. So this meant a lot to me. Now I just want to share this message with you guys, just to let you know if you did fail before, you can eventually pass it with a lot of hard work. So, quick background, the reason I took it 4 times was the first time, the way my firm was set up, they said that if you came within 10 points of, like lower than 10 points, so passing score is 72, so if you scored anything below 62 the first time you took it, then they will not allow you to retake the test. So what I did was I was studying a little bit prior to getting the opportunity. So I decided to take the test on my own just to see what the test was like, and I can alter my studying habits or do anything else like that. So I took the test and I completely bombed it. I got a 44%, and I was glad that I took it that first time because now I understand how hard the test is going to be, and certain things I will have to change. So I was originally using ExamFX, and I don't think that was very helpful to me, and that's the one that my firm was using, and a lot of people do recommend it. It might work for some people, but it didn't work for me. Reason being is they just bombard you with a lot of information, and then you just take, I think it was like 10 or 15 questions, and then if you get those right, you move on to the next section. But different programs, they break each section down a lot more than what ExamFX did for me. So I didn't like that, so I switched to Kaplan. Kaplan was really helpful. So the second time around, I got a 70%, so I fell by 2 points. So I was devastated again, but luckily I got another opportunity. So I started to do more research to see what else I can add to my studying, and I came across this Reddit group where it was a Series 66 Reddit group, and they talked about the test and what they did to pass the test, and everybody kept talking about Brian Lee. So I went to check him out. It's Test Geeks, and I bought his program. It was $100. I did that on my own. So I looked at his videos. I watched all his videos. I took his practice exam, looked at his cheat sheet that he gave us along with my Kaplan. I did almost 98% of the Q-bank questions on Kaplan. So the third time around, I was pretty confident I would pass, and then again I fell by 2 points. So I was really heartbroken that time because the way the test is set up is you only get 3 tries to pass it. After the third time, you have to wait the full 6 months. It was also more devastating to me because since I failed it again, then I would lose my position because I didn't pass within the 2 times that my firm gave us to pass the test. So I was really down. I was even thinking about a career switch and things of that sort. So anyways, I gave myself 2 days to mope around. Well, it's probably more than that, maybe 2 weeks to mope around, and I waited 3-4 months, and then I started to restudy again. But again, I went back with Kaplan, but then I was taking the practice questions and I'm memorizing the question. I didn't want to do that, so I looked at another program this time around. It was called Training Consultant, and that was very, very helpful to me. Even the questions and the way the exam looked is very similar to the real test. So I decided to buy that program as well. So this time I was using Training Consultant, I was using Kaplan, and and I was using the Brian Lee videos along with other videos on YouTube to help me pass the exam. So I did, I used all those aspects, and by the grace of God, I was able to pass it on the fourth try. So what that tells you is that if you put in the time and effort, the test is passable. It might, seem very defeating when you fail multiple times. Some people are lucky to pass it the first time, but it was almost like one of my greatest achievements passing that test, because I know how hard I had to work, how much I had to sacrifice in order to pass the exam. And that's another thing I want to share with you guys is when you're studying, you're gonna have to give up a lot of things. Like, you're not gonna be able to binge all Netflix shows. You have to turn, shut off your phone, put that away, so you're not constantly being distracted. You have to find motivation outside of yourself. You have to find something else that's gonna push you to the next level. So when I was studying, I had stuff on my wall, like I had, my results that I failed 3 times, and I looked at it over and over, and I know how much that hurted. And I know I never wanted to go through that again, so I knew I was gonna pass it the 4th time I took it. I had a picture of my mom that passed away that gave me motivation. I had some motivational quotes around me. I had really supportive system around me to help me out. So there's a lot of different things that I did to get me prepared for the exam my 4th time around. I keep looking at this because I don't want to miss anything important that I want to tell you guys. Also, one thing I did do different the last time around was I also had a private tutor. It was very costly, but it gave me a little bit more confidence on subject matters where I wasn't too comfortable with, and he really helped me help break those down for me. So that was great. But I think Reddit is also phenomenal. Though it's completely free. People pass the exam and they post very long outlines of what they saw in the test, what you can do to prepare yourself to take the test, and it's a very supportive community. So I really like that. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put my information at the bottom so that if you guys have additional questions, or you want to do like a one-on-one chat video or something, I will definitely be open to that to help the next group of people pass this exam. So good luck on your exam, and I pray that you pass, and if you don't, you can learn from me. If you work hard enough, you will eventually pass it. Thank you.